Thank you for downloading this Brum Radio podcast. For more podcasts, visit brumradio.com.
Welcome to the Freak Scene podcast with me, Dave Travis, promoter, photographer, and friend to the stars, some of whom pop into the Brum Radio studios for a chat. If you want to listen to the whole show, which includes the music, then pop along to mixcloud.com/Brum Radio. That's Ryan Webb, who's my guest this week. I'm Dave Travis. You're listening to Freak Scene on Brum Radio. And so you're going to play some live tracks. You're going to do a bit more later, Ryan?
Yeah, I'll do a bit more for you. Yeah.
So you're obviously as I would imagine most people know, the vocalist with Rhino and the Ranters, and you do a solo career as well. Is that R John Webb?
That's R John Webb. Yeah, that's my solo stage name. Yeah.
Is that an homage to R Dean Taylor?
Yeah, well, and all sorts of people. Yeah, I just thought it sounds a bit poetic, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, definitely.
R.L. Burnside, C.W. Stonekey.
Yeah.
R John Webb.
R John Webb. Yeah. Fantastic. So I've seen you with Rhino and the Ranters many times now. I mean, how long have they been together now?
Well, this Birmingham version of Rhino and the Ranters has got to be like 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
I think, God, it's that long.
No, amazing band. I heard some great things because obviously I know Rich and Pete and others from the band.
Yep.
I've known Rich March for a very long time.
Yeah,
it's always good to it's always good to see a stand-up bass, isn't it? A double
That's
bass,
great, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it does. But I wouldn't like to cart it round to gigs, to be honest.
No, I don't know. Does it? I don't know. That's I think the mandolin player's got the easiest job, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's a lot better idea. So when was the last time? So you played the Hare and Hounds, didn't you? A couple of months ago.
Well, the last time we played was a couple of weeks ago at the Peaky Blinders Festival here in Digbeth.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. Because you sort of dress like that anyway, don't you? Some of the time.
Do you know? Yeah. Well,
there was a slight look of Tom Hardy about you with that beard as well.
Do you know, that was the worst mistake I made. I thought, right, everybody's got their Peaky Blinders look. Everybody's dressed in their flat caps and the Baker Boy caps and so on. I thought, right, I'll go for something different. So I went for the Alfie Solomons, the kind of Hasidic Jew type look, and I was the only one.
Yeah.
So everybody wanted their photo taken with me because they thought I was the Alfie Solomons. They thought I was one of the cast, the crew.
It was uncanny. Was
it? Yeah. Well, it's the big beard, isn't it? Yeah, it's the beard. And maybe the bodybuilder physique as well.
There's worse people to look like, I would imagine.
Yeah. I don't mind looking like Tom Hardy if I did.
So what was that like, that Peaky Blinders? I've seen some photos from it. It looked pretty. I mean, pretty busy.
Everybody looked great. It was very busy, but on the first day, the Saturday, I think they sold so many tickets. It was I heard there's people waiting an hour and a half to get served at the bar. But I mean, it's a great atmosphere. I mean, everybody was brilliant. Everybody looked brilliant.
Everybody dressed up as well, didn't they? For the photos that I saw.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, It was a step back in time.
Yes, to the 1920s. That's a great series, though, isn't it? It's a pity it's not shot in Birmingham. I think, isn't it shot in Liverpool or something?
It's shot in Liverpool. I think now they're starting to shoot at the Black Country Museum, I think.
They did that from a couple of series ago, I think.
Yeah, so it's getting closer to home now.
Yeah, that's handy that they've got the Black Country Museum, really, isn't it? It's a good period. So we're going to be playing some of your favourite tracks, and you might be playing another live track later on.
Yeah, I'd love to.
So let's start with Nick Cave.
Yeah.
And that's Nick Cave, Distant Sky, and that's the first choice of my guest this week, Ryan Webb, or R John Webb. I'll just call you Ryan, I think, for the purposes of this section of. So, you a big Nick Cave fan?
I am a very big Nick Cave fan, and as I was just saying, this era of Nick Cave, I haven't really been into that much. And then I watched the film with that song in it that came out either last year or the year before. I've just started to get back in and re-listen to the last two albums, Skeleton Tree and Push the Sky Away, and we're getting back into them now. But his earlier stuff is fantastic. It's such a great songwriter.
Oh, he is, definitely. It's great when you rediscover something like that, isn't it?
It
you
is.
Sort of, listen to albums that you've not listened to for years. But there's so much music, and you're listening to new stuff.
I know.
I have to take a day off, and
you do.
Yeah. But so we're going to move on now. So Seamus Fogarty. I'm not heard a lot of Seamus Fogarty.
I first discovered Seamus at the Kilkenny Roots Festival this year. It might have been last year. Yeah. Where does it all go? Yeah.
Where do you go? Yeah.
But and I just we're going over there just to see what it's all about and stuff. And we saw him, and he was brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. He's a mixture of folk music, instruments, and samples and things. But it's not a harsh clash. It fits really nicely. And a lovely bloke as well. And then he played at the Moseley Folk this year.
Right, I missed him.
So saw him again there, and he's coming back to the Hare and Hounds December, I think, November or December. So you get a chance to see him. He's a great performer, great songs, and a lovely bloke.
Yeah, there were some amazing acts at the Hare and Hounds, don't it? It's,
oh man, yeah, my Hare and Hounds is just going from strength to strength, isn't it?
Well, that's it. Yeah. Seeing them this week. Well, I put Stuart Lee on with the Nightingales, which was incredible, and Near Jazz Experience, which is Bedders from Madness, and the legendary Terry Edwards, and then UB40. I'm going to say last night because we are recording this. It's not going out live on the 11th, so. I hate that when you pretend that it's live. So it's actually Monday night. It's not. It's Monday night, 7:10. So yeah, that's it.
Well, we're all so tired.
Yeah, we'll do a time check for you.
You've got the Sons of Kemet coming up as well, haven't you?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the acts are amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And I saw the Goon Sax on a Tuesday night, I think it was last week.
Yeah.
It's just, it's brilliant, isn't it? It's just around the corner.
I know, amazing. Great sounds, and can't complain at all, really.
No,
and you can walk home as well.
Yeah.
Don't even have to get a taxi. So let's listen to Seamus Fogarty.
Yeah.
That's Seamus Fogarty and Heels Overhead. So you played with him. Was it the Kilkenny Festival, did you say?
He played at the Kilkenny Festival, yeah.
Oh, you weren't playing though?
No. I just went over there as a punter, and I met him over there. Got talking, found out he was coming to Moseley Folk, and he's coming back to a various establishment that we're not going to mention anymore.
No, we've decided we've given quite enough advertising.
I have dropped him a hint that I can do a support act if he wants me to, though.
Oh, that'll be good.
And he seems quite interested in it. So.
Yeah. Have you done many solo outings as R John Webb?
Starting to, yeah. I suppose my first big one was with C.W. Stone King. I don't know if you know him. He's an Australian blues man, but he sounds like he's from the deep south and is from about 100 years ago. But I'm a big fan of his, and I managed to get a support slot with him at the Hare and Hounds.
At the Hare and Hounds?
Mentioned that.
Yeah. Where else? Yeah.
And
there are other venues in Birmingham, and they're all fantastic. People are going to be on the phone tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. It'll be Friday because now it's Monday, isn't it? So yeah, that's it. What's just people staring in at us. I must say we're next to the Warehouse Cafe, and there's a vent on next door, so there might be a little bit of noise in the background.
I was staring through. Fame is a curse.
I know. There's people just staring in at the window at us. We'll sign their autographs later, shall we? Shall we move on to another track now? And Karen Dalton.
Karen Dalton, yeah, great track, fantastic performer.
I've not. So there's a few things. I see. I've got this list of tracks that you're going to play, and there's a few of my favourites there, a few bands that I've worked with, and then some that I've not heard before. I've not heard of Karen Dalton.
Well, Karen Dalton was around that time, so the Lighthouse, Gaslight Cafe and stuff with Bob Dylan and everybody there, and she's kind of just out there in the shadows, but influencing everybody. But an amazing voice. You'll hear it in a minute. This unusual, amazing voice, and she writes some of her own things, but she does a lot of the kind of old folk tunes and stuff, and not the standards either. Have a listen. I think she's great. She's brilliant.
That's Chris Tye, More Than a Dream. Another selection from my guest this week, Ryan Webb. Rhino and the Ranters, or R John Webb, the solo artist.
There's too many names, isn't there?
Oh, no, I'm going to stick with it though. Yeah, I could just if I can remember them all.
Yeah, I forget myself.
Yeah, they're quite similar. So so Chris Tye is another favourite.
Yeah, well, he's a local lad. He lived in King's Heath for a while. He
must have gone to the Hare and Hounds at some point, mustn't he?
What, the Hare and Hounds in King's Heath?
Yes, that's the Hare and Hounds in King's Heath.
That great venue.
Yes, that's it. We've got to start doing this.
I think he may have played at the Hare and Hounds.
Yeah, I think he may well have done, yeah.
But I'm currently recording my album at his studio. I've been friends with him for years. In fact, we were in a band years and years ago. I think it might have been his first ever band, actually. I played bass in it. But he's got several albums out. He's a great songwriter, great singer. He's also got a soundtrack for a film that's just come out. And for the life of me, I can't think what the film's called, so that's a brilliant plug there. Maybe they'll show it at the Hare and Hounds.
Maybe do have the premiere there. Yeah, why not? So we're going to move on again. Bob Dylan.
Yeah, Tangled Up in Blue. I want to play this one because this is it was a great album, and me and my long-suffering partner Claire love this album, so I'd like to play this for her.
It's Bob Dylan and Tangled Up in Blue. And so have you seen Bob Dylan, Ryan?
I have, yeah. It was a very interesting experience. Yeah. There is a certain type that follow Bob Dylan, and I'm not sure I am one of them. Although I'm a massive fan, I just realised that I don't know if I've got the dedication.
Where was that? Where did he play?
It's Nottingham. Was it the Motor Arena?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Something like that. I've never been there before.
No.
But yeah, there's people who've been following him on that tour all around the world, and we're continuing to. More either dedication or more money than sense. But
that's got to be expensive as well, because his tickets aren't cheap, are they?
Well, yeah, the person I was going with was flying out to Japan the next day to go and see him. So, tickets are expensive. Flights to Japan, I'm sure, are expensive.
Well, I suppose everyone's different. It's a free country, isn't it? But
yeah.
I don't know if I've got that much dedication for anybody, really.
I love Bob Dylan, but
yeah,
I don't think I've got that much dedication. I've got his records.
Yeah.
I'll listen to him.
I've never been a massive fan. I did have Blood on the Tracks, though, for some strange reason. It's a strange album for a punk to have in the 70s.
Yeah, because it loses that sort of punk edge, I suppose, isn't it?
Does.
Of all his albums, that's the one with the sort of without the edge on it.
That's right, yeah. But I don't know, strange. I don't know how the brain works.
He's got that vitriol and that bitterness that maybe helps with the punk movement as well, I suppose, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was an unwanted birthday present. I can't remember. It's so long ago. So Nirvana. So we're going to change the tempo slightly.
Good. I suppose you're glad about that, aren't you? It's all been a bit sad, hasn't it?
Oh, that's okay. We've not been sad, have we? In between?
No, we haven't. No.
That's okay.
No,
I think it's not getting us down. And
good. Yeah. I just realised how depressing and morbid I am, really, when I look at my music and I think, oh God.
Yeah.
I wonder I'll get invited to parties, and then I realise I don't.
Yeah. Well, you're invited here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah,
as much water as you can drink.
Thanks. Well, Nirvana, yeah, I'm a massive fan. I've always felt a bit of an affinity with Kurt Cobain, the left-handed guitarist.
Well, let's hope that's where it ends.
Yeah. Well, there's
dear, that's
you know what I was saying.
We may have to edit this.
It's and also this is a great song. I used to be a teacher, so listening to this song called School. But it's a bit of a joke. If anybody from the band Rhino and the Ranters, you may have heard of them. My band, if they're listening, they'll understand the reference as well. We were at the Peaky Blinders festival. Somebody complained that we weren't authentic enough for the period, and they said that grunge band were inappropriate. So I think they meant us. But
the music is, they don't do period music on the TV show, do they?
Well, that's it, yeah. I mean, they've got Nick Cave playing. They've got PJ Hart. In fact, there's about 20 versions of Red Right Hand, isn't there?
Yeah.
For different artists. And, wow, they played that over the weekend.
It works really well, doesn't it? I think, that's that sort of, playing the modern sort of music as well, rather than just keeping it period.
And the music fits, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Nick
really
Cave's
well.
a perfect choice, isn't it?
Definitely.
But... yeah, well, that'd be my excuse if I was going to answer that complainy.
Yes.
Plaintiff.
Yeah.
Plaintiff.
Plaintiff. Complainy.
Complainer.
Complainer.
It's as simple as that. It's a good job I wasn't an English teacher.
Yeah. Well, you were, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. That's why I'm not anymore. Yeah, back to school.
That's She Drew the Gun and Resistor. That's another choice of my guest this week, Ryan Webb. So, another of your favourites?
I don't know much about She Drew the Gun, really. I've just been listening to that song recently. I think it's their latest single, and I like its sentiment. I like that about resisting. I mean, I think it's a time for resistance now, isn't it? I think people need to be standing up and making themselves heard.
Yeah, I don't know if they will, though. You'd like to think so.
You'd like to think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a bit of faith in the youth. I mean, people for a while kind of standing up and voting and saying what they think. There are people making music now that are a voice with a political edge to it. But I don't know. So many people seem to be stuck in their ways, and all this kind of make Britain great again and all that stuff, this drip feeding of like kind of what is basically racism I don't know.
Well, I've stopped watching television, certainly the news now. So
I can't.
they don't get me.
I don't. But it's just you see some of the stuff people say on social media, on Facebook and things. You think, do people still think this?
Yeah.
And the way people talk to each other on Facebook and all that stuff, I don't know. I think we need more love in the world.
Yeah, well, I've just got lovely friends on Facebook, so we don't get drawn into any controversy.
See, that's it. I surround myself by
by lovely people,
fascists and racists. Don't I? That's my problem. I see where I'm going wrong.
Yeah.
No, you just see it. I don't know. I just think, people need to make a stand. If there's more of us than there are them. They've got the guns, we got the numbers. If we stay enough, we can make a difference if we try to. But like you say, do people do it?
No.
They do it?
The drip feeders X Factor, don't they? In whatever those programs are called.
Of course they do. Yeah, make us brain dead.
Yeah, and Facebook, of course, that sucks up a lot of people's time, doesn't it? So, yeah, maybe we should organise and mobilise through Facebook.
Well, that's what we should do.
Yeah, they'd be monitoring it, wouldn't they? So we wouldn't get away with that.
No.
Anyway, what are we doing? Turn this into. Let's
go back to your showbiz stories.
My showbiz stories, yes. Let's play some music, and then I'll tell you another cracking showbiz story from the 1980s.
If we can handle it.
Yeah.
It's gone weird, isn't it? It's gone surreal in here, hasn't it?
Yeah, it sounds a bit. So, and there's an event going on next door. I'm looking at that. It's all going very well. So, Micah P. Hinson.
Yeah. I got some of his stuff a few years ago. It's one of those ones, I bought a 12-inch and I had it for years and didn't listen to it. We were saying that before. So you get these things where things pass you by.
Yeah.
And I bought it, you keep thinking, I'm going to get back to it and listen to it. And then I put it on. I thought, this is amazing. And then I was just listening to the radio the other day, and this song came on. And I thought, this is amazing. And I, what's that thing called? Shazammed it. I thought, this sounds really good. And it was Micah P. Hinson. And I thought, that's the person that I forgot about all those years.
Yeah.
Brilliant. It's such a strange, I don't know, folky, psychedelic-y type. I don't know. Have a listen to it.
Let's listen to it. Yeah. Fantastic. That's Layla Tutt and Machine Gun. Another choice of my guest this week, Ryan Webb. And Layla Tutt, is she going to be producer Paul? Seems now part of the show. So is she going to be a presenter on Brum Radio?
She's doing a sort of 70s, 80s rock show, Tuesdays at 2.
Okay.
So next Tuesday, have a listen.
Yeah, that's it. Because we're still pretending this is live.
Well, it will be tomorrow as well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But also by the time this goes out, no.
No, right, yeah. So, thanks. Yeah, time is a linear thing, isn't it? I keep forgetting that. So we can't go back, can we? So once we've done it. But that's great. And have you ever thought of being a radio presenter, Ryan?
Yes, I have. But looking at my choice of records, probably not now. Just depressing. But I'd like it. I don't know if I've got the voice for it though. I listen back to my voice. I think, oh God.
No, nobody likes their own voice apart from Chris Evans and a few other people.
Yeah,
really.
I've heard he likes the sound of his voice.
Yeah, that's it. So, but it always sounds different, doesn't it? Because it resonates differently in your head, doesn't it? So what you hear is different.
Yeah, so when I hear mine, it's so high. And I think, I thought I had this like sexy, deep voice like this, but I haven't.
Yeah. Well, your voice will be lower because of the bone structure, because of the bones in your head, which is probably for the best.
My bone.
Yeah. So it resonates around your head bones, whatever that's called.
Skull, isn't it?
Skull, yeah. Your head bones. I knew that's why my career's teacher said I shouldn't be a doctor.
They're connected to your neck bone, I think.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Well, we'll break out into a song. Are you going to do another song in a bit, by the way?
Yeah,
I am, do another one?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll do another one. Just about Layla though. She's great. She's a great musician, and I've got a gig with her and a little outfit called the Temple Street Resistance as well at the station in Kings Heath.
Great pub.
Yeah, nice little venue.
It is. It's a good venue at the back. There's been a lot of stuff on there over the years.
Yeah, I think they're really trying to push that live music thing now, and we're there on the 2nd of November, like an acoustic type thing. Come along, everybody, come along and have a listen.
All right, how much is it in?
I don't know. I've got a feeling £5.
Oh, can't get much for £5,
can you? No.
Coffee or something like that. I don't know. I don't drink it. But what's that?
Do we play on?
Say again?
Do we play on?
Play what?
Temple Street Resistance.
Well, why don't we?
Yeah,
let's do that. Let's do that.
This is my friend Ollie. He's got Temple Street Resistance, and it says and Layla, me, Ollie, and Layla.
That's Temple Street Resistance and Soul of the Crash. And you'll be playing with them, Ryan, won't you, at the station in Kings Heath?
Yeah, 2nd of November.
One of the many great pubs in Kings Heath.
Yeah.
Truly is blessed with a number of fantastic pubs.
It certainly is.
So yeah, that'll be good. So £5 in.
I think so, yeah. It's not going to be much more than that, I
No,
think.
no. So it's 5-ish, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
It's not, won't argue about technicalities. I'll try and get down to that. Sounds really good.
That'd be great.
Yeah. So do you want to play something live again now?
Yeah.
Or, yeah?
Yeah. I'll get my banjo
Why
out.
not? Yeah, get your banjo out.
This is my latest single. It's called Deadlands. It's just been released. You can get it off Bandcamp.
That's Skip James there, and that was great, wasn't it? That was
Brilliant.
yeah.
You know, there's something sort of, I don't know, esoteric about him, isn't there? That sort of that high voice and that guitar style and that scratchiness. I love the sound of Skip James. Love it.
Yeah. When was that recorded? Obviously a few years ago.
5, 6, no.
Yeah, 5, 6 years ago. Yeah.
It was in the 80s at Edwards.
Yeah.
No, I think that's 1920s maybe, 20s, possibly 30s.
It is amazing, isn't it? It's sort of 90 to 100 years old. It's still enjoyable. 1931.
1931.
So that
was about right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, not too bad. 20s and 30s. It's accurate enough.
Amazing voice. That high voice, because the bluesmen, you think of that sort of low kind of thing. Robert Johnson's bit, I bet.
Yeah.
But there's just something really quite grabbing about that. Something angelic, yet sort of, I don't know, Hell's Angel.
Yeah. No, fantastic. No, I must admit I've not heard a lot of that before. So I think what's what I love about the show, though, because people come in and bring their sort of choice of music, and you listen to stuff that you've forgotten about or that you've not heard before. So you go and dig some more stuff out. So I hope the listeners do that as well. But
there's a great compilation album of his out, and it's got everything. It's got everything from there, and then some of the stuff right at the end. It's so old you can hardly hear the music now. It's just a but it's great. It's got everything he's done. I can't think what it's called. Again, with my brilliant memory.
No, that's it.
But it's just a Skip James compilation. Brilliant. It's brilliant. Love everything he does.
And we're going to move on now to PJ Harvey, another of my favourites.
Yeah, another great lyricist. Brilliant. Love PJ Harvey.
Amazing. That's John Coltrane. And it sounds like he's playing in the next room as well, doesn't it? There is, as I say, there is an event going on next door. So I think you needed triple glazing in the studio, producer Paul. But that's great. That was really good. And you said that was some tracks that were discovered years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's just come out, that album, in the last few months, weirdly. But it's called the Lost album or the Lost Tapes, something like that. And they found these recordings. They did these recordings. They've been kept away in a vault somewhere. Someone's found them, remastered them, and just it's an absolute masterpiece. He is a genius anyway, isn't he? But I mean, that is an absolute masterpiece. He's on a different level.
Yeah, no, definitely have to get hold of a copy of that. So we're going to move on to another of your tracks, Josh T. Pearson.
Josh T. Pearson, yeah.
That's a long one.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
That's Josh T. Pearson and Sweetheart, I Ain't Your Christ.
Yeah.
And fantastic. And I should say that Ryan Webb is my guest this week on Brum Radio. And in case anyone's not sure what they're listening to, I don't know how that would happen. So, thanks ever so much for coming in. Our time is almost at an end. Right. And it's been great. Lovely listening to the live music.
Brilliant. Thanks for having me, Dave. Really appreciate it.
And good luck for the November 2nd at the station in Kings Heath.
Great, thanks.
So that should be good. And good luck with the new single.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
And the solo career, which I hope you're running in tandem with Rhino and the Ranters.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the Rhino and the Ranters aren't over. It's just I think I've needed to rest my voice a bit over that. So I'm doing
great band, Rhino and the Ranters. Anybody that's not seen them, really get it's just great fun, and your voice and just a general. I mean, everyone is just brilliant in that band. Really love them.
It's a great bunch of people.
Yeah, it is. Legends, really.
Legends. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in, and we're going to finish now on Talking Heads.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Thanks. Bye, Ryan.
Thank you for listening to this Brum Radio podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and rate us on your podcast app.